Down Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Machado and Donaldson slug it out next on the show. Marco Estrada gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Adam Jones strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Baltimore, center fielder Adam Jones.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Coming on is Sanders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, number 25, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Drilled on the ground is short. Tulowitzki is right there. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Manny Machado takes his first trip to the plate with the leadoff man still at second with 1 gone now.
Well, it would have been a lot nicer if that number 2 guy could have moved him over to third base. It would have been easier to drive in that early run, but guess what? A single will probably still get the job done.
Yeah. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. That misses. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
That 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Donaldson's there. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Chris Davis gets his first opportunity here with the leadoff man still standing at second, but with 2 gone now.
Well, a good chance to pick up his teammates right here because they couldn't take advantage of that leadoff double. So he'll look to get something into the outfield and give his man a chance to come around and score.
2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, he will show that cutter just to keep the hitter off balance and basically to keep the hitter honest. Doesn't want him sitting on certain pitches.
Jose Bautista comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jays, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Tillman's got his target. Here's the 0-1. On the ground near home. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Josh Donaldson gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Swing and a little tapper. And a good throw gets him, one gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
One out and a runner on second base. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he pops it up back behind second base. Scope is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. With a moment now, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric.
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Michael Saunders, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
To 2-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check after 1, no score. Mark Trumbo will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 6, catcher, Matt Wieters.
At the plate, Matt Wieters, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Still 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to left center field. Saunders going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, generally you'll have a lot of success if you keep the ball down in the zone, but this was the 3rd straight pitch to him down there. He finally figured out what was going on and just sat on it for 2 bases.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And another foul ball.
Nope.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And that's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Toronto after this. Troy Tulowitzki strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Tillman gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 down.
Batting 6.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
In now, Russell Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded to third. Machado has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Justin Smoke.
Justin Smoke gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Jonathan Scope steps in here to start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. To short. Tulowitzki gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, number 25.
Number 25 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Devin Travis digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Devin.
Tillman into his motion. Here's the first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. In there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. On deck is Jose Bautista. And the count will be full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Travis is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
A high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. But they're up 1-0. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
To short, hit hard. To his left, Tulowitzki. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Right side and right into the shift. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Mark Trumbo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Saunders is under it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Edwin Encarnacion is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, number 10.
Tillman's ready. First pitch on its way. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1.
Now batting.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. One out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Down the first baseline. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Russell Martin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Scope ranging into shallow right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Matt Wieters heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Very high, 2-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
The 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Trying to hold the lead. Now Hardy lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
3-1.
Now 3-1. You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
The 1-0 pitch. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
A man on third with 2 down. Outside and low, 3-0.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More from Toronto in just a moment. Justin Smoke comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter, Justin Smoke.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, Center fielder.
Kevin Pillar is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's running towards second. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Tillman sets. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Jones. And that's the first out of the inning.
One thing about playing in this ballpark, there's an awful lot of room out there in right center. So he uses a quick jump and a good late burst to flag this one down.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. There goes the runner. Chopped weakly to the left. And Machado with the bare hand. In time.
Oh, what a play. Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Jose Bautista strides in, grounded out his last time through. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Here comes smoke around third. And Jones puts it on the money. He's out at home plate. One left for Toronto, but they're on top 1-0. Adam Jones will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the sixth.
taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Number 25 comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can, so we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something, not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Manny Machado will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Sooner or later, the Orioles are going to have to find that key hit. Pretty much eluded them all throughout.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Batista. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only one away.
So stepping in, Chris Davis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Pilar. Still going back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So Nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Mark Trumbo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Looking to minimize the damage here. Right there at the belt, 1 2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2 2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3 2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Pilar ranging back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1 run scoring, but he winds up making 1 more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
Your attention, please. Now
Called to the
pitching for
bullpen
Blue
here
Jays,
is the hard-throwing right-hander
number 53,
Joaquin Benoit gets the
Joaquin
assignment.
Benoit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez.
Hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Benoit has the target. 0-2 pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-1 in favor of Baltimore. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fouled straight back. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounded to short. Hardy's there. A quick out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Edwin Encarnacion will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. And the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Here's Michael Saunders now. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. The pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, 2 gone.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Troy Tulowitzki will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Into the seats, 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Line towards center field. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Jays get a run on the Encarnacion home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. J.J. Hardy is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Saunders ranging back. Gone! J.J. Hardy, a solo home run. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
The second base.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
No outs, nobody on. Chopped foul right at home plate. Benoit's ready. Here it comes on 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed. Maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Bautista is under it, 1 away.
The batter, number 25.
Number 25 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
High in the air out to center field. Pilar is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Manny Machado will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
In there at the knees, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the O's here thanks to the exploits of J.J. Hardy. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 5-2 Baltimore. Russell Martin steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Justin Smoke will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Fastball in there for a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he lays off for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe it's because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
2-1, here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Ready on 3-1, here it comes. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good battle, count remains full. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here, but this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Devin Travis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and the deficit remains 5-2. Number 31 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 31.
Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Chris Davis.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Matt
Matt Wieters will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Line to the right side. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Orioles 5, the Blue Jays 2. Darren O'Day is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
56, Darren O'Day.
And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Ready with the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. You've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives him a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Up top, it's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
Yeah, and that's the right time to let it all hang out. This might be the last chance he gets.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
And you've got a guy on deck here that's homered already. So things could get real interesting with a base on balls here.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trumbull is going to be the one that makes that play, and he had a long ways to go to record the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman,
Edwin Encarnacion comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now here's just a classic sequence here as we check it out again on Show Track. A couple of good pitches here to get him ahead 0-2. And then knowing that a hitter's got to protect the outer half when you're down in the count, they turn to the slider that starts in the zone, then breaks out of the zone, and he just can't hold up.
Here's Michael Saunders now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
One and one, here it comes. Weak roller right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They trail 5-2. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Striding in to start the 9th, Pedro Alvarez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing by Alvarez as he launches this one high and deep to right field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
J.J. Hardy will stand in to try it again, already with one home run in the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here it comes on 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Drilled to first. Taken in by Encarnacion. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And there are
Second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Jonathan Schoop stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Boy, he is really looking good now. Hitting all of his spots. They set that target away, and the catcher never even moved.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Adam Jones would be next. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second now is Schoop. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Boy, when you hit a ball into the gap like that, I don't care who the outfielders are. You have no chance of chasing that thing down. Splits the outfielders perfectly, in for an easy double. And boy, you got some things going now.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here, because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Travis ranging into the outfield makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Toronto after this. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Leading off the inning, Troy Tulowitzki, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Britton's ready. Here's the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Hardy's up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
And with a 3-run lead here in the ninth, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Russell Martin will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And this is fouled at the plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Justin Smoke waits on deck. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with one away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Justin Smoke steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Kevin Pillar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Ezekiel Carrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ezekiel Carrera.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of
it. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down and in. Not hard to lay off that one, and it's 3-0. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. That one's in there. 3-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Oh, and when you're ahead in the count, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor. He'll take the pop up there. That's a gift.
Jose Bautista makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
As a look, now the pitch. Ball 1. 2-0 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Second and third, 2 away. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Tapper up the line. Foul ball, strike two. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Orioles got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Matt Wieters. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 5-3. Good night from Toronto.